innocence. It's not the innocence of you don't know. It is you know but pretend not to know, as it were. This is, and I claim that this is how to put it. This is what is disappearing today. And here I am again, paradoxically, if you want, very, very conservative. This is why I admire novels, especially late novels of Henry James, where you have this kingdom of this kind of a fake innocence or whatever, that people never state clearly, everything is implied, and so on, and so on, and so on. So again, this very fundamental question interests me. How it's not simply people believe less, but it is changing what does it mean to believe?
The question in the back.
Oh, yeah, my question, I came down, I guess, because I wanted to ask a good question, and that's not a very good reason to come down, because I was very stimulated by what you said and intellectually curious in so many ways. It's hard for me to express this, but I guess my question is, now, at the moment in which humanity becomes aware of its inner frailness or its fragility or its tragic, kind of a tragic sense of being, it's when all the other maybe easy answers are stripped away from it. I'm sorry. Like, what then do we cling to? I mean, couldn't that really be belief itself, that darkness there, and in a sense it's the only way to express it is utter abandonment? I mean, that's to say, what if real belief is not something that can be expressed? It's not something that can, because as soon as it comes out of your mouth, it can be misunderstood or manipulated or destroyed. What if word and deed are one in action, and you just live, and that's the way that you manifest your being, manifest your beliefs. Not as like a computer program, but as a human being that defies any kind of systematic definition.
That's again a nice question, but my God, you're asking me too. Why can't you ask me a simple question where I can answer yes, no? Because this is so complex, but you know what would be my answer here? I think, I'm not sure, I got your point, but here where I feel indebted to Jewish-Christian legacy and so on, is that what I didn't get in you is when you say this unity of act and so on, you just leave it. Okay, but in what way more precisely? Because for me, how should I put it? The big opposition is, do we adopt the Gnostic way, which is, truth is in you, you just have to withdraw into yourself, discover it, unearth it, or is, to quote X-Files, truth out there? That is to say, it's traumatically encountered. And what I like, it's a vulgar term here, where I deeply identify with Jewish-Christian legacy is that precisely truth is something traumatically encountered. Truth is outside. It's not that you look deep in yourself and it's your self-realization and so on and so on. Truth is something you struggle with, which traumatizes you. Truth is something very traumatic. In this sense, no, sorry, just to go on. In this sense, what fascinated me always is precisely how should I put it? One way to act for me, and Kierkegaard was deeply aware of this, is precisely to adopt a certain mask, not to be yourself, but quite on the opposite, to adopt a certain mask, a role, and take it more seriously, how should I put it, more seriously than what you are.
Right, we have to do that. Everyone has a social persona that they have to pursue. But I'm just saying, what if Let's
No, it's a very nice question. Yeah.
There's still desire. I mean, it's like in Ecclesiastes when he says, you know, I had all these palaces, I had slaves, I had, you know, I had my handmaidens, and I was at rapes, and I built all these Solomon's pools, and, you know, he's living a luscious life, and it was all stripped away. It's all vanity. And Wittgenstein said that whenever I open the text and it begins as this text is wisdom, no matter what creed or language is written in, be it Sanskrit, ancient Hebrew, Arabic, Zulu, I don't know what, but if it's labeled wisdom, it's going to start out with vanity, emptiness. And what is in Ecclesiastes is that there's all these paradoxes he goes through, you know, there's a time for war, a time for peace. He goes through all that. But what is left is desire, and the desire is for immortality. The desire is for immortality, and it's expressed through sexual population, you know, through teaching, wanting to indoctrinate people. I mean, this is constantly there. That desire has to be addressed. And it can't be expressed in a mask.
Yeah, but again, here I would complicate matters. First, when you say desire is for immortality, maybe, but I am here closer to Kierkegaard, who claimed that this is the precise meaning of Kierkegaard's sickness unto death. It's that our deepest desire is not, we are afraid of immortality. Immortality is something horrible. What is easiest for us to accept is, okay, I'm just a piece of dust, and so on and so on. The second thing is that when you say wisdom, okay, the first thing that, okay, but with Christianity, nonetheless, for me, the crucial fact is grace, faith, grace. But grace comes from outside. Grace is not, here I follow Protestantism. Grace, it's not, you know, this bargain with God. Grace comes from outside. It's not you deserve it. It's not, for me, how should I put it, all this, I think that there is, the whole Christian legacy, it's totally foreign to this idea, which is now very popular, okay, for the last 50 years. We are playing certain social roles, we should learn to drop them and to give the expression to your true self, and so on and so on. I think there is a deep truth in at least my experience of how those New Agers who pretend to, you know, drop off their false self, false masks, and speak as what they really are, paradoxically, they sound to me as total puppets, as dolls, you know. Then they give you this mantra, I'm at peace with myself. No, I think that that's the ultimate Christian legacy, that the ultimate authentic position is that you accept this split. You accept that salvation comes from outside. It's not self-discovery.
Let's let a couple of other people speak, okay? We can continue this a little bit later, okay?
This, I think, literally, you may disagree. I think this is, I think.
Is it, I mean, I would fucking dance. I don't care. I mean, who cares? I mean, it's just you and God. You're standing right in front of an immortal being, and you're nothing. You are a dust. You are whatever. But you have motion. You have life, and you're gonna express it.
Okay, we don't have time to go into it. My immediate answer would be that I doubt if this really is a Christian position, because the Christian position is that I don't have to go to God, God came to me. You know, that's the ultimate, and it's very difficult to accept it for a Christian. Christ is not an image, a messenger of God. Christ was an ordinary, dirty, bad-smelling, unwashed, whatever you want, individual flesh who was walking there. You don't meet God there in this charismatic. You met God there. You met God there. And I think this is how I read then Holy Spirit and so on. We don't need this horrible thing. God is here in the community of believers. I don't think we need all that stuff about this. Okay, I'll put it in another way. I think that this image of God, you terrified meet God, this is the evil God. This is evil God. This is for me the definition almost of, this is the God of judgment. This is the God of judgment, the terrorizing God. Okay, but my God, we don't have time.
Let's take one question here.
I think I'm going to let everyone off and ask me a question. So I'll be a lot shorter. When I was thinking a lot about Camus' myth of Sisyphus.
Sorry, about?
About Albert Camus' myth of Sisyphus.
Yeah.
It seems to me that he sort of provided the solution to the exact dilemma that you posed before the dilemma was posed. You talk about the decline of symbolic function.
Yeah.
And there are two groups of people on either side who